Hi guys, welcome. I'm Wendy Irene. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. Today you're getting the sweaty, real version of me because I've been cleaning all day, but I wanted to make sure I still got this video in for you. Okay, so this video is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. And I want you to go into it with just the intention of gaining some clarity, because really the cards aren't about telling you what's happening. It's about you hearing your own inner voice. And the cards and my messages, really, the intention is to help you hear your inner voice louder. My purpose, I really feel like, is to help people connect with their intuition, because I feel so many are struggling to be connected to their intuition right now. So just listen to what you hear coming up within, and if you hear messages here and they're repeated, or this is a repeating of something else you already have heard or know, pay really close attention to those, because that's the universe's way of speaking to you. Okay, Pisces, so let's get started. There's a lot of action in this week's reading, and the first card, though, is the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords can represent a single or independent woman. She can be a good communicator. It could mean she's also sometimes someone who uses her sword to really cut all the BS out. So she can be seen as pretty strong. The Queen of Swords can also represent an emotional loss or a separation. But the ability to use difficulty for positive growth. So the next card that we have is the World card. And the World card is basically saying that success is assured. It's also the end of an old and the beginning of a new. So the end of an old cycle and the beginning of the new. And the World card is asking you to put all your trust where it belongs, which is in a higher power. Okay, then we have the Strength card, which I love this card because look at her. She's got her hands in the mouth of the lion, which I think is really cool. So this is kind of saying that you have found or are finding your deep inner strength. Like your inner drives are in harmony with your outer needs. And it's asking you, this card is asking you to feel your way through decisions instead of using logic. Using your inner strength and your inner feelings for making decisions. Okay, so the next is the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands represents competition. You can see how these guys look like they're fighting. It just kind of represents new competition moving in and a need to put forth a lot more effort. So whatever it is situation that you're in, it's calling for a lot more effort. Because basically it's if things can go one of two ways with this competition. It can be loss, or it can be even greater success and prosperity. So really, I would just say that it's asking for you to put in a lot more effort. And then the next card is Justice, Isis. This is my favorite card, and it's really interesting because she came out twice. I pulled from 3 decks before I did this reading, and I didn't even realize, I wasn't even expecting that Isis was in this other deck that I have, and she came out in that deck as well. So this is a repeated, she's come out twice. So Isis is really good about, she waits for the right time to act. She is all about balance, and she practices moderation, and she uses really good judgment. So that's an energy that's around you. And these energies can either be you or someone you're close to. You just kind of have to place it where it fits, what feels right. And then after Isis, we got the Four of Pentacles, which means, the Four of Pentacles means that you're hanging on to something stubbornly in an inflexible way. And this isn't about like beating yourself up about it. It's about being aware of it. What are you holding on to stubbornly in an inflexible way? Because most of the time when you're holding on to something, it's because of fear of change or because you're feeling really comfortable where you are. So this card is signifying that there's something that you're holding on to stubbornly and inflexibly that's limiting or blocking your success and happiness. Holding on to this is limiting or blocking your success and happiness. Okay, so after that, we have the Emperor. And I mean, you can see like the Emperor's energy just feels really powerful. And this Emperor means that either you yourself or someone you're close to identifies with or needs to identify with a powerful group. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. So this is another action card. So this is preparing yourself for action. And it's saying like the message is you're preparing yourself for action and you will reap the rewards of your effort. So we had the other card in the row before that was about effort, with competition and needing to put in effort here. And then this saying like you will reap the rewards of your effort. And then, again, another action card, we have the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is really saying to you, establish what roles you want or take action on the roles that you want and let go of the roles that no longer serve you in your life. Okay? It can also mean movement. It can mean air travel because it can also mean that like you're going to be busy, but it's like exciting and hopeful busy. Okay, so let's go to the other two decks. So I decided to pull a card from the past life deck, and the farm card came out. I had no idea this was in my past life deck. I've never noticed the farm card before, so I'm going to read you the message. It says, your past life on a farm is influencing the situation you're inquiring about. Perhaps you enjoyed a simple, happy life and you crave that simplicity once more. You may have enjoyed the warmth of an extended family during your farm life. Your angels may also be nudging you to become self-sustaining by growing your own food as you did in a prior life. You most likely carried forward your green thumb, your ability to grow plants well, from that past life. It's like you've carried forward your skills from that past life that has made you, for some of you, this is a collective message, so it won't apply to everybody, but for those of you that makes sense, you carry those skills forward. Also, this card may be asking you to reconnect with animals and nature, which were a part of your past lifetime on a farm. If you had a past life accident involving farm equipment, this may carry forward to an unexplained injury in this life. You've also had relationships in that life that you're playing out in this one. Your body will tell you which situation fits, so notice any goosebumps, chills, or other physical reactions as you read this section. Okay, so some of you might have like a really great skill with plants, and it's coming from a past life, and relationships coming from a past life is according to the book. Okay, so then the other deck that I pulled a card from, the Goddess Guidance, and Isis came out again because we had her in the middle. Past life, this situation involves your past life memories. So I'm going to read you this one too, and then we'll call it good. This situation involves your past life memories. Message from Isis. Your roots upon this planet are strong and deep, and some of the roots have anchored you in past memories from faraway times. These roots have anchored you so deeply, in fact, that you're paralyzed when it comes to moving forward. I've called your attention to this condition so that you may unearth and uproot past memories. Sometimes you bury those memories to shield yourself from psychic pain or embarrassment, so you won't remember those awkward moments when life tested you to the maximum. Reveal those lessons to yourself now, strong sorceress, and move forward with the confidence that you have sage wisdom behind you. Various meanings of this card. Get a past life regression to gain insights and answers. Ancient fears from a past life are surfacing right now. You've known the person you're inquiring about in a past life. Your current situation relates to a childhood issue. Okay, and then there's just an about Isis thing. I'll just read it to you in case you're interested. The Egyptian high priestess moon goddess is regarded as one of the most important ancient deities because of her many functions and her vivid history. She's simultaneously motherly and businesslike, feminine and ultra strong. Isis brought her murdered husband Osiris back to life, and they conceived their beloved son Horus. Unfortunately, Osiris was murdered beyond repair after the conception, and Isis devoted her attention to raising Horus. Isis also convinced the sun god Ra to tell her his secret names that contained vibrational tones that created instant manifestations. Thus, Isis is also known as the goddess of divine magic and alchemy. You can call upon her for assistance in many areas, including help with past life memories. Okay, Pisces, I hope that gave you some good messages and clarity. Thank you so much for joining me. Your time is so precious, and it really means a lot to me that you've spent it here with me. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the subscribing, the clicking the bell for when new videos come. It all really helps circulate the videos, and your support means the world to me. If you'd like to support this channel, there's a link for that below. I hope that you have a really good week, and I will be back very soon with a new message for you, Pisces. Bye.